Every day we get a little bit closer to the release of WandaVision and officially the start of Phase 4 of the MCU. So with that, let's talk about some brand new Easter eggs, theories, and dig deep into a big theory that might explain a few confusing elements of the recent trailers and TV spots. In the most recent TV spots we've been seeing for WandaVision, there is a spot where a chopper looks like it's trying to fly away from this red wall that's about to consume it. Again, it's one of those blink and you missed it type of deals here. And if you look at this, if you slow it down, you definitely see that this wall of red is consuming everything on the outside of it. So I will just put a screenshot of it here and kind of freeze frame it. We'll talk about it for a second. So previously, when I broke down the TV spot and talked about it, I said that more than likely whatever ends up happening with this wall, with people trying to enter it, things are different on the outside, and that this bubble is going to expand and start consuming more, and they have to start pulling back and trying to find a way to break into it in some way, shape, and form, and also stop it expanding, because the further it expands, the more it consumes and throws it into this weird world. Now, here's a big thing I want to talk about that I think many people might have overlooked. That chopper is going to be consumed because it ends up inside of the wall. My prediction is that this chopper right here, this toy one, is that very same chopper that gets consumed. Here, it's been warped and transformed into something completely different inside of this world. Because again, the properties and the laws of everything we know will be different inside of this bubble that they're living in. Essentially, the walls of reality, when you enter this place, are skewed. They're different. Things are out of order. Things can come in from other universes, from multiverses. They can crack through the fabric of time and space and be warped in weird ways. Which again, if you start looking at the TV spots and everything that's happening, this is definitely the sense you get. So since they mentioned that this series leads directly into the Multiverse of Madness and the third Multiverse Spider-Man film, and the casting of Evan Peters, who previously played Quicksilver in the Fox universe, if we start connecting the dots, it can honestly lead to everything being connected to this one instance where we see the fabric of reality cracking upon itself and turning inwards and outwards at the same time while expanding and consuming. This in turn would explain how they would be able to pull off elements of House of M while also bending reality and making sure that everybody that tunes in gets to understand through a simplistic manner of how everything is possible, which again brings us to the Beekeeper, which brings us back to people trying to enter this world through cracks, but also being phased out and pushed out. Almost sort of like if you're not pushed out of this, you are consumed by it. It wipes your mind, and this is a brand new world, which might also explain why when we see Monica, she has no idea who she is. She is being reformed by this bubble. And whoever is pulling the strings, whoever is bending the world, does not want them to know what's going on the outside because they're trying to push their agenda to consume everything.